What did my mom do at my gender reveal to get banned from her grandchild? My grandmother raised me from the week I was born until the month I turned 9, and my mother has spent 20 years telling people she did it alone. Nell worked nights at a laundry and still had me at the bus stop every morning with my hair actually brushed. Then Delia came back when I was 9 with a new boyfriend and a story about getting on her feet, and Nell just handed me over and let her have the whole thing. Let her have the story too. Like at my graduation, when my mom gave a quote to the local paper about the sacrifices of single motherhood while Nell sat out in the parking lot because Delia had only requested 2 tickets. Or at Nell's funeral, where my mom gave the eulogy and called her a woman who helped out sometimes. I sat in the second row and said nothing. That's the part I own. I'm the one who kept handing her the microphone. But 3 days before she died, Nell made me dig a pen out of my purse, and she wrote something on the back of a card and folded it in half and pressed it into my hand. I've carried it in my wallet ever since. 4 years now. So when I got pregnant, I didn't hope my mother would behave. I planned on her not to. 3 weeks before the party, I tell my Aunt Carla, in total confidence, hand on her arm, the whole performance, that Owen and I are thinking about using my mom's name for the baby. Carla has never held a secret in her life, and I know exactly what my mother does with information like that. She does more than I even hoped. The day of, there are 50 people in our backyard, and my mom shows up 40 minutes early carrying a white box with a ribbon on it, and she does not put it down once. She works the entire yard. I hear her tell Owen's mother she raised me on nothing but grit. I hear her tell my coworker she never got a single night off. By 1 o'clock, she has an audience at the drinks table, and she's lifting the lid off that box. And inside is a blanket, cream-colored, hand-embroidered, and stitched across the corner in gold thread it says Baby Delia. People actually gasp. Somebody says it's the sweetest thing they've ever seen. My mom presses it against her chest, and her eyes go wet, and she says a name is the only thing you really get to leave behind. Carla is filming. Half the yard is filming. I stand there with my hand on my stomach, and I let her have it. I let her have every second of it. Then Owen taps a glass. He tells everyone we're doing the gender and the name at the same time, and he pulls the cord on the banner rolled up over the deck. It unfurls pink. And under the pink, in letters a foot tall, it says, "Welcome Nell." Nobody moves. My mom laughs. This bright, confused little sound, and she says there's been a mistake with the printing. Owen says there's no mistake. She says it again, louder, that somebody needs to take that down and fix it, that she was told, that everyone here was told. And I say, very calmly, that nobody told her anything, that I just let her tell herself. That's when she stops performing. Her face does something I have never seen it do, and she says, in front of 50 people and every phone in that yard, that she is not being erased by a dead woman who was nothing but free daycare. A fork hits a plate somewhere behind me. She keeps going. She says she left me there because she was 22 and I was ruining her life, and Nell took me and made a saint out of herself for it. And now she gets nothing? Not even a name? The yard goes so quiet I can hear the neighbor's sprinkler. Owen's mother has both hands over her mouth. My mom realizes what she just said about 4 seconds too late and starts walking it back, saying she's overwhelmed, saying it came out wrong. Owen doesn't raise his voice. He just tells her she's leaving now and that she is not meeting this baby. Not at the hospital, not at Christmas, not ever. And my mother turns to me and does the only thing she has left. She starts crying, and she says Nell would be ashamed of me, that Nell spent her whole life holding this family together and she would want that baby to have my mother's name. So I take the card out of my wallet. Nell's handwriting is terrible on it because her hands shook by then, but you can read every word. It says, "Your mother will want her name on that baby. She'll cry about it. Let her cry. And if it's a girl, I'd like to hear my name out loud again." She wrote that 4 years ago before there was any baby to fight over. She knew exactly how this afternoon was going to go. She asked, "Mom, you never did. You